Welcome to Barry Charles Harness, your one-stop shop for everything harness racing in Australia and New Zealand. In today's episode, we're going to check out the Black's a Fake. That was a bit of a non-event for me. Bernie Winkle's 40th win at Mildura. The latest news around the traps. All the videos of the big races from Australia and New Zealand. And finish off with my tips from for Thursday, Friday and Saturday. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel if you like what you see from this video. Well, what a weekend of racing it was. And the biggest race of all was the biggest non-event of the week. It was pretty much give me the win, Swayzee, straight to the lead, no pressure at all, leap of fame, sitting parked and not even having a dig at the leader. That was an absolute disappointment. But anyway, let's check out the video and we'll be back shortly to recap the race.
680 metres.
Here we go in the big race.
There's the light.
And they're off and turn it up as expected. Sprinter straight to the lead. Gets hot and treacherous. Swayzee was a little bit slow, but this is where the race was won. Swayzee straight to the lead, no pressure at all.
Next leap to fame, Spirit of St. Louis is going forward. He's 3 wide on the improve.
This is Spirit of St. Louis sitting out park.
Now passed by a More Vita Typo. Magnificent Storm.
More Vita and Typo at the back of the field.
Back to the tail. Out in front it is Swayzee. Swayzee leads the way. The margin is 5 metres.
And this is where the race was lost for Leap of Fame. Goes 3 wide straight away.
Here comes Leap to Fame. He's 3 wide working up. Down on the
Was there any point going in?
Black sedans, then Expensive Ego. Magnificent Storm, the inside saving ground.
I thought that was a costly move from Grant Dixon. He could have waited later.
Typo is at the tail.
And if he was this sort of horse, why didn't he push for the lead?
The margin 5 metres, turn it up. Hot and treacherous third. Leap to Fame fourth. He's got to do it the hard way tonight. He's without cover.
I see you got Swayzee in front here.
Black sedan, Spirit of St.
Nothing
Louis
much happened for him.
up now. Dixon just urging him along and he's responding.
So he sat there all the way here with Leap of Fame. Wasn't much movement in the race. But look at Swayzee here in front. Turn it up, you think it's still a chance after the run. On treacherous looking for a run. He pushed Spirit of St. Louis out of the road. But Swayzee goes for home and bolts him. Absolutely goes flying past. Leap of Fame, Manny Bentley, hot treacherous. Typo never a hope with the way he was driven right at the back of the field. It was just given to Swayzee this race. Leap of Fame disappointing. Hot and treacherous. Black Sedans had a soft run on the inside, come flying home late. But really it was just a D. And really it was an easy win for Swayzee. Well, guys and gals, this race was an absolute disappointment of the weekend for me. Swayzee got the lead with no pressure, turning up lead early. And then from there, the decisive or not decisive move was when Grant Dixon, who was 3 back on the outside, decided to go to the park position, but put no pressure on Swayzee. If you're the best horse in the race, you attack for the lead and you go to the lead. Now, he didn't do that. It was the end of the race right there. Even though he did rather run second, he lost the race right there for me, of Grant Dixon, in terms of what I would have done as the driver. Yeah, just some very disappointing runners in behind. Well, good on Swayzee getting the win. He really has found some form, but I don't see him in the top 5 horses in Australasia, maybe even the top 10. So the fact that he won Leap of Fame, I'm not sure. As I did discuss the week before, even though he won the mile race, but a little disappointing Leap of Fame. I still thought he could have run better, but it's the way it is in the big races. The market peaks is where you need to be. Spirit of St. Louis was disappointing, but that's another proof that you just got to be on the market peaks. This horse does his best work in the big races on the market peaks. If he's on the outside, as we know, and he has battled quite a lot. Yes, Hot and Treacherous was a good run for third, but it had a soft trip 3 back to market. Same with Black's a Fake, 4 back to the inside. They were making rounds. Same with Mac Darn for 5th. They were all just making runs from the peg marks. But the rest of the field were never really in it. There was a Walt in the park for Swayzee. I thought the horse had probably done best from the Beaten Brigade, even though he ran second the last. Typo had plenty more to give, and I don't know why he didn't go wide. At the end, he could have flown into 6 or 7, but decided to stay where he was, and was never a hope from there. So I think Typo will live to... Was beaten by the draw, that's for sure. I think if he got the lead like Swayzee, he probably wouldn't have won the race the way the races have been going, but because he got the bad draw, that was it for Typo. How about Catch a Wave getting done? Absolutely dusted first up. Clearly wasn't ready for the race and got beaten by a stablemate. You can question mark that a little bit if you want. A lot of money would have been on Catch a Wave, and yep, if you got on the second horse, well, good on you. But no doubt, but getting back to the highlights of the weekend, no doubt about it, Bernie Winkle, 40 wins in Mildura, over 60 wins in his career, been an amazing marble horse. You love to see this horse keep racing and racing. It continues to do well. Well, now let's have a look at his race coming up shortly, but we'll have the New Zealand races, a couple of New Zealand races first, and then all the Australian highlights of the weekend race videos with my little bit of commentary. And we'll be back shortly to talk about the latest news and wrap up some of those big races.
And they're off and racing.
So
Early
on the
speed
racing.
May Delight. Better Grunters up there too. And holding up the inside, Ahokara Achilles. Here comes though Run Mason
Run put into the race here, the lead.
Of pacemaking, and to do that tonight with the Wizard Todd Mitchell aboard. Back on the inside to Claude.
So you got Claude 3 back on the inside.
Frankie Major's Lato get back.
Frankie Major back 3 back on the outside.
Settle 3 lengths detached
Not much
at the
happened
tail.
So nothing much happened here. So in the lead, still Run Mason Run. Okay, Achilles looking for a run. Claude's got nowhere to go, but here goes Frankie Major off and gone. Here he comes. You look like he's the winner from here. Run Mason Run in front. Claude looking for a run, nowhere to go. But Run Mason Run goes for home here. But Frankie Major looks the winner here. He goes flying on by. But then who's this? Right down the outside, it's Claude. Frankie Major looked the winner all the way, and then Claude just got out, and boom!
Claude to beat Frankie Major.
Big one from Claude. Had a soft run, to be fair. Frankie Major did most of the work.
Then came Irish
Achilles
further back
disappointing.
in the field to Call Security May Delight, drifting out of it better for
Racing, and she stepped away beautifully. Artie's Express.
Artie
The other
Express
two inexperienced runners both
stepped.
stepped away well also. Life's a Beach and Evangelist. Little Boudica straight to the top.
start.
Will head off
Boudica
Champagne and
gets to
Wine
the
and
front.
Just Holler. Deny Everything goes to a prominent
Deny Everything is
4:30,
up
and there's
there.
6 lengths away Evangelist underneath of Life's a Beach. And then came Everything up on the outside, is going to press forward
Here goes Deny
and take
Everything.
the lead back off her, with Champagne and Wine running third underneath of Just
It's a
Holler.
bit of an
And then
interesting
came
race. Champagne went
Evangelist
past Boudica, and then
from
Boudica went back to
American
the
Me,
lead, and now
Life's a
Deny
Beach
Everything to
and
the lead.
Artie's Express.
Life's a Beach and
1:16.5
Artie's
the lead
Express at the
time.
back of the field.
As they come down to the
Not much
halfway
happens.
mark, be at the leaders will coming off the
Here
back
comes
of the
Artie
last
Express,
two,
put
Just
himself into the
Holler
race.
and Life's a Beach. It's Deny Everything
Did he
in
go a
front.
little bit too early?
30.9, 60 and 3 the half. Artie's Express a length away up on the outside and travelling better. Boudica's shaken up
Deny
in the
Everything in
trail.
front.
American Me comes 3 wide around Evangelist. Then Champagne and Wine from Just Holler. Deny
Artie
Everything in
Express.
front. Artie's Express levels up strongly. Third quarter,
Life's a Beach
28.5.
is
She's
left
taken
behind.
over. Boudica trying to go with her, and then came American Me.
Artie Express is
Artie's
driven like the
Express a
best
length
horse in the
American
race.
Me, who's coming here. He's running
But
more than a
American
cheeky
Me went
race.
straight
American
by.
Me, he went to Artie's Express and then Boudica. American
Disappointing
Me at
run
the
from Artie
75
Express,
is
to be
starting to edge away here. American
But
Me won
American Me
it.
big one.
Artie's Express brave and second off the 30 metres.
So this is the race we want to show you here. Is Mildura. As Bernie Winkle looks for his 40th one. He's in the back there, and he's getting a little bit of a check there, but gets into the 1-1 early.
In the gold silks, Urabadboy behind second. 3 metres national draft in the death in the
So
green.
Aussie Battler in front.
Sole second row runner, got a nice run through. Sahara Tiger couldn't get it, had to go back to
Just
last.
the Sahara Tiger goes back.
There's
There's nothing much happening, and then Sahara Tiger goes, I'm going to go. They push their national draft, Bernie Winkle, and the breeder.
And front runner Aussie Battler. Now on the left, the Mildura Cup winner in the blink.
And
Sahara
interesting,
Tiger
another one
moves
pulled
up,
out
but
here.
there's going to be a challenge because your bad boy left
Your
the
bad
leaders
boy
back
left
to
the
take up
park
the dead
position.
seat spots. The Sahara Tiger 3 deep driven up, and it looked like he might control the race by going to the death, but that's going to change now.
Now, some
as
people
your
might
bad
argue
boy
this
humps
was
up
this
to race
driver's
on.
tactics
They
here to
go
give
from
Bernie and
walking
Winkle
to
the win,
sprinting,
because
31.6,
your bad
that
boy goes
second
from the
quarter,
trail to park.
31.7 was the
Suicidal
first.
here.
Really
The
running
Sahara
this
Tiger
third
had to
quarter.
push.
Aussie Battler 3 metres. Sahara Tiger had the speed to get to the death. Your bad boy Urabadboy under pressure. Calonia Terra fourth, then National Draft.
So Bernie Winkle just sitting in the pot. Now Urabadboy goes 3 wide. Honestly, this drive on Urabadboy was absolutely ridiculous. Probably one of the worst drives I've seen in a while. And just sitting at the back is Bernie Winkle and Lip Reader. Sahara Tiger's done too much work. Aussie Playboy, National Draft, disappointing to be honest after having a soft run as well. But here comes Big Bernie. Let's watch Bernie's 40th win in Mildura. Look at him come down the outside. Well, look at him go. Good on you, Bernie Winkle. The Lip Reader come flying out him late, but too good.
For a big 40 at Mildura. Bernie Winkle, the winner, makes it 40. Mildura
beautiful.
wins 63 overall.
Across the park for their future race. And the shock of the starting is Finn Vara didn't go past Galactic Star. Now, Gary Hall Jr. didn't even really try to lead and gave it to Galactic Star, which left Finn Vara parked, which had Prince of Pleasure in the 1-1. The Mustang in the trail. And we'll come back to that. The race hadn't changed the whole race. Himself starts to make his move. But at the moment, having a beautiful run at Galactic Star. But look what's happening here. Finn Vara's gone burger. Mustang's looking for a run. Prince of Pleasure comes from the 1-1. You think it would be a big chance here to win the race. But he may have had to go earlier than he thought. Himself has been 3 and 4 wide. Had no chance here, but Galactic Star went boom. I thought Prince of Pleasure would have won the race, to be honest, but he probably had to go a little bit earlier and Finn Vara went backwards. And look at him go. He bolts away here. Galactic Star. Mustang, Prince of Pleasure ran third. Too easy for Galactic Star, but to be honest, Finn Vara, bad drive there.
Middle of the line, Port-au Prince began
So
well.
Port-au Prince gets out right here in Menango, but South Coast Island. Well, I would have loved to have seen it, the Plex effect, but clearly didn't go there.
In third spot,
So stayed
Surfers Delight, and they were being followed
South
next
Coast
by
Island gets an
Romney
easy,
and
nothing
Eureka,
much happened
and
for
it'll
me.
be the best part of 20 to 25 metres off the leader. So the second quarter was 30.5.
So South Coast Island had a soft run in the 21, but he's already getting whacked here.
The leader is South
Port-au
Coast
Prince
Garden, 4
on the
metres to
trail.
Port-au Prince tapped
The
up.
Black Prince.
They were followed by the Black Prince, Surfers Delight, Romney, and
Black Prince
further
had
back
parked
then to
when
the
he came
outside
around
as
and
they
really
swing
only
in as
battled.
Zahar, but he gives this a bit of a shake-up as they straighten.
But look at
He's got to
South
get
Coast
to work.
Island.
South Coast Garden comes into the straight leading Port-au Prince. They were followed by Surfers Delight and Romney. Further out then is the Black
And
Prince.
South Coast
The
Island
leader
was
narrowly
gone.
here is South Coast Garden trying to get out after it is Port-au Prince on the
tried to-
outside. It's South
But he
Coast
only
Garden,
battled, to be
4 metres
honest.
in
He
front
won,
of
but
Port-au Prince holding,
just not
and
quite
it's another one for South
good as I
Coast
would have
Garden. And Paul Fitzpatrick
Might be
trains the
another
winner
cash
of
and
the
flow
Paul
sort of horse, I
Fitzpatrick
think.
free-for-all.
Let's look at the upset of the weekend. Catch a Wave expected to win.
And away they go. Catch a Wave began fast, and he has little trouble.
It went straight to
Racing
lead and
his
Catch a
way to the
Wave.
front. So to the post the first time.
Pretty
and
much
it's Catch
nothing
a
much
Wave from
happened, and
your
now the
lead.
action heats
But
up
it's
here. Catch a Wave is
off
let
the
go.
back straight with
And you
a
would have thought from
5
here,
metre
he
lead
would
on
win
Yambuck
easy.
in. They go inside the 400 with a third quarter of
Kate Gaffney
27.7.
thinking, yeah, well, I got this
Catch a
one.
Wave is nicely clear from Yambucky and
Stablemate,
Max
look at
and
this
then
thing.
Rick Riley hooling the end and interest free, but Catch a Wave around the final turn is clear of Yambuckian, who's clearly
Catch a
holding
Wave.
second. Then came Max
Catch a
Delight,
Wave
but
still
it's
going to
Catch
win
a
here.
Wave well clear up
And
the
next
straight
minute, he
from
stops.
Yambuckian, who's running a ripper race, getting within 2 metres. Catch a Wave, he's knocking off a bit. Yambuckian dived. Oh my
Yambuckian
goodness.
got him.
This is close.
What a shock.
Catch a Wave.
Beats
He's
Catch a
sent
Wave,
the
but I tell you what,
switch
Catch a
off
Wave will improve from
I'm
the
not
run.
sure whether he's hung on.
There's
Now,
the light.
a couple of thought could have been in the Black Safari here. Can't find a better man who was disappointing against Luke Buffet a couple of weeks ago. But my Ultimate Ronnie leads.
Race favourite can't find a better man. Look at Bubba Scrub from the outside of the
Bubba
second
Scrub
row,
goes out
charging
there.
around the outside.
He's gonna
And
end up
Sir
parked.
Hill Park outside the leader. Cobber racing 3 back on the
Just
inside.
can't find a better man a chance on the
Captain
trail.
Shuffles went down to the inside.
10 for home here, and my Ultimate Ronnie in front.
Scrub, Captain Shuffles, they turn and burn. My Ultimate Ronnie joined
But here comes
quickly.
I Can't Find a Better Man.
Cobber's bursting through on the inside. but
Cobber
it's
nearly
Can't
beat
Find
him
a
there,
Better Man in
but
front.
I Can't Find a Better Man gets it to that interesting race here in the Queensland Derby.
Fast away, Whisper a Secret driving forward.
Whisper a Secret had a good
Rock and Roll
state
Hammer's
speed.
going forward, trying to get the jump on the Lost Storm, but the favourite is starting to rev up and he's pushing on. He's looking
Rock
for
Hammer
the lead.
galloped.
Down on the inside, Don Hugo, Ragazzo Di Tilly, Doug's Platters, Core Deep. He grabs
So
up
Lost
quickly
Storm
on
got to
Rock and
lead
Roll.
Queensland Derby. Here we go.
9 metres RD's Flash, the Bowden Blues, Whisper a Secret. Don Hugo
The Lost
going
Storm,
well.
he
Lead
goes
race
for
track
gold
to
here.
third with. He's starting to
Whisper
open up.
Secret, who
wants
had
the
a hard
big
run
Storm
early and
Chaser?
still sitting
The
fast.
Lost Storm going for a
But the
radio
Lost
run
Storm
now.
went off
27
and
wide.
gone.
He's exploded away at the top of the lane. Margin 25 metres. Whisper Secret runs to second. Deeper out
Whisper
Doug's Platter.
Secret after having a hard run early and sitting past. But look at this, the Lost Storm.
It's going back to Victoria.
Very, very
the Lost
good.
Storm, the favourite, has made a one
Bolton
after
him.
of it, and it's a blitz. The Lost Storm,
Whisper Secret,
Doug's
boil over
Platter,
second.
Maroda fourth. Next naturally gifted
Some
rock
upset
and
of a
roll
Lost
over
Storm.
Shawthing
What a
captain.
win. Very,
Then
very
Ragazzo
good.
Guy Tilly.
How exciting to see Bernie Winkle get it done thanks to the driving of a Urabadboy going from the trail to sitting parked to let the favourite out 3 wide. If that was not a race driven to get Bernie Winkle to win, I'll never see the light of day, because the Sahara Tiger shouldn't have had to work that hard and ran out of steam. Yeah, to me that was a bit of a dubious race, to be honest, but Bernie Winkle gets it done. Well done, Bernie Winkle. Well, let's have a look at the wrap-up of Albion Park. Yes, as it was good to see Albion Park, there's probably two or three races that all these horses were good enough to be in the Blacks of Fake and they weren't in it. So that's a good thing for the carnival, but it was good to see Max Shard back in winning form and an absolute upset at the $40 mark. And Narano went well from the bad draw to run second. Yes, and Loyalist was his usual good third. Probably question mark why he wasn't in the Blacks of Fake, to be honest. But yeah, and the other horses that could have been in the Blacks of Fake, like Major Meister and Majestic Cruiser, were very, very disappointing. So yeah, it was an interesting race. That one. So there was horses trying to make the Blacks of Fake, but to be fair, there was probably not a winner of the Blacks of Fake in that field. Race 2, Delightful Angel from 3 back to peaks, absolutely roared over the top to get Soho Hostoria and Manhattan, who worked hard to sit parked. So that was a good race. Can't find a better man. Obviously not a superstar, because otherwise he would have made the Blacks of Fake. But he's in and around the next group of horses, and get away from Leap of Fame, he's very good, and he got up just from Cobbler, who nearly sport upset there, and Miles Moroni had his chance to win leading. Neptune gets it done again. Definitely likes to lead. If he gets that opportunity, he's always a big chance, Neptune. But obviously the race of the day, the Lost Storm. Will he be in the Eureka? Because imagine having him race against Leap of Fame, Catch a Wave, Captain Ravishing, and others. It would be an amazing race to see. I don't think it's gonna, if it happens, look out. Very, very interesting Eureka. That's probably the race of the year. Just about. To me, I think it's stronger than the Miracle Mile Field from what I'm seeing. If these horses take their place, it's going to be a huge race. Just shame this on the New Zealander. It'd be good to see a New Zealander in it. There was a copy there that was self-assured in it, and then I would really say it's the race of the season. But with not, maybe can't say that. But yes, it's going to be interesting times ahead there. Let's have a look around the traps in harness racing. Well, Harness Racing New South Wales have added Yvonne Sampson to their board from Channel 9. It'll be interesting to see what impact she gives in her casual position to be able to help transform harness racing. What skills she brings from the broadcasting side, so she can bring a bit more to harness racing. Would she do some broadcast in the harness racing? That'll be a question coming up in the future. But it's good to see some work Harness Racing New South Wales doing to try and improve racing. Captain Ravishing, wow, he returns on Friday night. Will he get it done in Melton? He's absolutely ready to rock and roll. Let's hope he turns up. He should be a good chance here. Dexter Dunn. Yes, Dexter Dunn is starting to slowly climb up the ladder in North America after a slow start. He's currently in 13th place, but 112 wins and $3.38 million in stakes. Wow. If that's a slow start, well, don't know what's happening. Absolutely unbelievable. With the leader well in front is Jason, leading with 332 wins. $5.8 million in the bank already. So a little way away from that at the moment, but almost over $3 million already. Wow, good money to you. It's just from that previous stable, Rising Star, the racing a little silence has been sold and more than likely going to go to Australia. So it'll be interesting to see where he ends up. going forward, so that'll be an issue. Well, ex-Pac Kiwi Kyle Marshall has Son of Mac firing at the moment, and he has a 60% winning record as a trainer and driver at the moment. And he looks like he is on his way to open class and should be dealing to them again in his next race this week. Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see how he goes going into the future and if he can deliver what is needed for harness racing. Well, that's just a little bit of racing around the traps and what's happening in harness racing. But it's time to look at my tips of the week, my best bets for the Thursday, Friday and Saturday harness racing across New Zealand, Australasia. We'll just talk about my tips for this week. So if we go to Anton race 6, the Spirit of Anarchy from the wide draw. I'm expecting he's going to be too good for this field. There was a couple of debutants that could make it interesting, but I think I want to see he'll get it done. Dalgety. When we go to Auckland in race 4, I think Luby Lil can go back to back and get it done again with Artie's Peak being the main danger in that one. First day at Redcliffe, my best bet here. It was a tough day at the office to pick a best bet, to be honest, in this meeting, but I've gone for highly respected from the draw, dropping back from Penrith, so the company has his chance to lead and win. Kilmore, race 7. Imagination Toro should be winning, and ready to rock and roll to get his win. Been doing some good placings, gets a chance to lead and win for me. Penrith, race 1, play for Miss. Might need a bit of luck from the draw, but she's the best horse in this field, and if she gets the luck, she is ready to rock and to be a big chance of winning. Friday at Mountain, the easy one here. Son of Mac, you'll be lucky to get $1.04, to be honest. He'll be winning and winning well. Albion Park, I thought the first race here Friday night, Moresco gets his chance to lead and run them a merry dance, gets a chance to go back into the winner's circle. Gloucester Park, I have bounced back on Prince of Pressure. It seems to be whoever leads in these races gets it done. I think the Mustang the Cobra might race hard early, and Prince of Pleasure goes to the lead from there. And I think if Prince of Pleasure leads, he should be winning that race. Saturday at Albion Park, I'm going for Jagara. I've been a little disappointed in Jagara, but I think he's got the chance if he wants to lead this time. And if he does that, Jagara has a good chance of winning in a pretty even lot. So I think Jagara gets a chance to win there. Menangle, Wave the Bills, going great form. If he doesn't win, I'll be stunned. Should be winning. And at Ballarat, Kingman should be going 2 from 2, going very good racing, and could be a future star to watch out for in the future. But obviously my favourite take of the last week was Bernie Winkle getting his win, but Lost Storm was his astonishing winning. And let's hope Leaps of Fame bounces back at his next start. But anyway, that's me from Barry Charles Harness. Hope you enjoyed the video. We'll be back next week talking about all the racing again. Have a lovely week out there. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel.